Hi, this is Mel from MelPinkBuJo, and I'm a junk journal creator. I have many videos of junk journals on my channel. So I have an idea for today's video. So this is a photo album I did not use. As you can see, it's empty. I bought it second-hand for I think 3 or 4 euro, something like this. And I use junk journal covers I create by myself for storing letters I write to my pen pal. No, not to my pen pal. For the letters I write to my pen pal, I use junk journals to write them, and then I achieve letters back, usually on a paper or food packaging, something like this. She writes, and then I store them in a cover I create. So my idea for today's video is to reuse this cover, which I love really, really much. Just get rid of the pages or this kind of text block, and reuse these things in other junk journal projects, of course. So I will try to remove these pages and create a junk journal cover with you together in this video. So first of all, I want to get rid of the text block, so I use my really, really sharp craft knife. So be careful not to cut in your fingers. If you cut into the cover, it's no big deal. You can repair this, but I try to keep the cover intact if possible. We will see. So take your time, go slow, maybe change the direction as I do here. Hopefully this block will get out in one go. And if you cut into the paper, it's no big deal because it's only paper. Just don't cut into your fingers. Okay, I think this looks good. I will try to make this block of photo album inlay to stay intact. So of course you can use old books, you can create covers by your own, as I did many times before, but in this case I want to reuse this thing. Okay, I think this is glued into. This is recapped. You have a little bit of space over here, but I don't know if you can see it, but I think it's glued in very well. So maybe I can cut this off. If not, I can cut off the back and reuse this, or create, and not the back, the spine, and create another spine, a new spine. So I'm not worried about damaging these papers, because as I said before, it's only paper. I just don't want to damage my fingers or my table. This is more important to me. Okay, this is really, really glued in. So maybe we can cut this open over here. Hopefully you can see it. Okay. Just change the direction and go your way slowly. Okay, nothing damaged yet. Hopefully it will work out. No, I don't think it will work out as I planned. Okay, oops. Okay, it worked out better than I thought. This looks really, really fragile and not beautiful, I know, but I will do something with it. I will get rid of this backing later in another project to reuse these pockets, these photo pockets, but in another video. I don't know when this will happen, but someday. So, okay, let's see. Get rid of all this loose stuff over here. So I don't cut too deep. I cut only a little bit, and then try to remove this paper, because I try to let this foil thing be here so that the cover is intact from the outside, and the inside we will decorate anyway. So we need only the cover, because the inside papers will be the letters my pen pal gave me. So take your time, cut slowly. Always recap your craft knife. This is really, really important. And use a craft mat so that you don't damage your table. Okay, let's get rid of all this stuff. Okay, I think this looks good as a basic cover, to say so. And it's really interesting how the basic cover construction of a book is. So I did not see anything like this before. Maybe we can get rid of this little stripe of paper because we don't need it. If not, we can glue it down. But I try to get rid of it. Okay, I think this functions very, very well. Okay. This looks good. So let's do it on the other side as well. And I will glue this part down. So get rid of this little overlaying thing here. Okay. Bit over here. Try not to cut through your cover. As I said before, it's no big deal, but it's a bit easier to hold it intact or to make it stay intact. Okay, so that's it. That's the cover for a junk journal. You can decorate it further. And of course I want to do something to the inside because of stabilization and because I don't like the look of this damaged spine thing. It's really, really stable, but the covers are thicker. So I am a big fan of using fabric. I think I will do something to the front and back. I think I will let this white paper stay in place and will put on some decorative papers. But I like to use fabric for the inside. So first of all, let's glue down these little flat things using my all-time favorite and trusted Fabric Fix glue, permanent fabric adhesive, fabric to fabric, paper to paper, paper to fabric. Unpaid advertising as always. I'm just so in love with this glue. So you get rid of your glue which you have left, just rubbing your fingers or your hands one to each other. And then you get this, achieve this little glue bubbles you can get rid of. So that's it. So let's put some glue onto here. Get rid of all the loose stuff you don't need. Oops, this was a bit too much, I think. Use your finger to smoosh it out and just glue it on. Same for here, if necessary, yes, maybe a tiny little bit leftover glue. And always recap your bottle because this glue is really, really expensive, but really, really worth it. So that's it. I think from the outside it looks very good. Of course, you could do a hidden spine technique, but I love exposed spines, so I love the binding to be visible. So I will just put a poke. Let's see, I have my poking stick over here, I will just poke through the cover and then bind in the letters. I will not show you the binding in process because the letters are private, of course. But I have many other videos online on my channel where I show you the whole junk journal creating process. Not only the cover creation or the reusing of books as I show you in this video. So have a look from my channel for other inspirations. So I will search for some fabric and some scrapbooking paper now, and then I will be right back. So I want to use these two scrapbooking papers. This is one-sided, this is double-sided. I did not decide which size I want to use, which side, but I think this side. And I will glue in the scrapbooking papers first and then cover it up with some fabric. So let's see, I need my inking tool. Oh, maybe no pink, but blue would look cool because the cover is blue and green. Of course, you can use all colors you like. So let's see, I have to re-ink my tool. No. Here is the blue, and I want to use, I think I want to use this brown for the back part. But first things first. First of all, I ink the edges in blue, just for the look of it. You can use book pages, scrapbooking papers, you can use self-made papers, tea-dyed papers, and so on and so on. It does not have to be this thicker scrapbooking papers. I just like them so much, and I like the look of them. And they have a good size. I had to cut them a bit to size, but they have a good size. Had a good size already. Of course, you can use fabric, you can use papers you put together, so like a collage or something like this. So I think this is a bit dried out, so I use a bit of water and my brown dabber. Okay, I think this is my brown dabber, just to make the edges stand out a bit more, just because I like the look of it. Of course, you could stamp or stencil on the papers. You could use these papers which are already inside the book and decorate them or leave them be as they are. I just don't like white, so this is why I use other papers. And of course you can put in the fabric first, so the middle part, and then decorate the insides of the covers. But I want my fabric to overlay the scrapbooking papers visible. So this is why I do it this way around. Okay, now I need my glue again. Of course you can use other glue. I think a usual how is it called, a craft glue would do very well too, but I want to use my all-time favorite and trusted glue. So I need something more on the edges, and I will smoosh it out later with my finger to make it stay in place better. You don't need this much in the middle, just a little bit will be fine, but concentrate on the edges and the sides. Okay, and it's thick scrapbooking paper, so the glue will not seep through, so there is no need to be really perfect with this. Okay, I think it's not enough at the edges. Oops, I need a bit more glue. You can use double-sided tape for the backing, or any other kind of glue you have. Oh, I just thought I could have used some double-sided tape for carpets, which I have, but I did not think of this glue, so I just use the glue I use nearly all the time, so 99% of the time. Okay, I think this is okay. Little bit of glue over here. Whoop, turn around and put it onto your page or onto your cover, just where you like it. If you have a bit of glue on this page which you don't want to have on this side, you can always cover it up, for example with some stickers or something like this. And this scrapbooking paper says, I am awesome. Awesome. It would be better for me if it would say, you are awesome, because I will store the letters of my pen pal in here. But I just like pink. I just like pink and blue and green together. So this is why I use this one. But it really doesn't matter. You just use what you have at hand or what you like. So smoosh it out using your finger or maybe a tool you have. And that's it. Okay, now I will do the same for the other side. Again, using this glue because I love it the most and I have it at hand. Not searching for my other glues. So come on. So putting some more glue right onto the edges. Sorry, I think I was in camera maybe. I were. This was not supposed to be. You should not see my hair or my head, but the process, the crafting process. So a bit of glue in the middle, not much. There's not much needed. And smooshing out the sides with my finger to make the glue stay in place on all the edges so that the paper can stay in place where I wanted it to. You have to work quick because it's a very quick drying glue. But it just needs a bit of practice and then it's totally fine. So place it where you want it. And because it's not double-sided tape, but this kind of glue, so this, how do you call it? Like a liquid, not really liquid, but more like a liquid, not this strips of glue. this glue strips or double-sided tape. So if the paper would not stay in place, or if you place it and you think, oh no, I have to move it a few millimeters over here or anywhere, you can just move the paper a little bit. This is a cool thing about this glue. And of course, usual craft glue, tacky glue, anything like this would work out fine for paper on paper very well too. It just has to dry a bit longer, and sometimes you have this glue seepage through the paper maybe. So this is what I had ran into some issues with, and I don't want to use it anymore. So now I want to use this leftover jeans because it's really strong and not seeing through. And then I will put on this stripe, and it's a bit shorter, so this will hang out a bit with these frayed edges. Maybe adjust the light a bit. Okay, hopefully this is better. Maybe a bit too much. Maybe this would look cool. So this is what I will do. Of course, you can use other fabrics, thinner fabrics. You can cut them to the perfect size and so on and so on, but this is just the thing I want to use. And here comes the fabric fix glue in handy, because it's so did you call it versatile? I don't know. It's perfect. It's just perfect for this project. I need a bit more glue over here because of this these stripes over here. Maybe it would have been good to glue a piece of paper over here before using the fabric, but I think it doesn't matter. It will stay in place, hopefully. So I start with the spine, using a huge amount of glue in this case. Place the fabric where I want it to, and if it does not has the perfect direction or anything, you can just remove it and put it down again. So let's see. Yes, this is good for me. And just use your fingers to get it into here. Maybe you have a bone folder like me on your messy desk. Okay, here it is. Then just use your bone folder to put this right into here and right into the crease so that your book opens and closes easily. And now work your way through the rest of the fabric and the rest of the cover. You can put on the glue onto the fabric or onto the cover inside, it doesn't matter. And if you are afraid of glue seepage, you can just smoosh it out with your finger. It's not necessary for the thick jeans, but I just wanted to show you. Of course, you can leave these things open. I will not glue them on perfectly, so when there are little areas which are not stuck, it's perfectly fine for me for this project. So just the other side. Oops. So I did no closure for this journal. This happens really often to me. I love closures, but it comes in handy. No, it's not the right word. It happens very often to me that I create the inside and the outside and then the inside. And when I'm ready with this, then I think, oh, I wanted to add a closure and I did not do it, which is no big deal because you can add a closure at any time. But I love my closures to be, so the inner parts of the closures to be not visible this much. So this will not work out for here because I already covered this. Or you put on a closure onto here and onto here, and then just cover this up with some stripes of paper or fabric as pockets or a sticker or anything like this. So this is how our journal looks so far. Now I will glue on the other stripe of fabric, and then I will call this journal finished. Because you already saw the process, I will do this off camera and I will be right back. So I zoomed out a bit, adjusting the light. So this is our finished project. So a new journal, a new life for a photo album. Really, really easy, really effective. Of course, you can decorate the inside more. You can add a closure. You can put in an eyelet over here, and then, oh, I think I'm not focused. Sorry for that. Now I am. You can put in an eyelet and let hang some danglies from here. Maybe I will do this later. Maybe I will put on something on the front. I don't know yet. But this video, the sake of this video, was just to show you how you can reuse every book, even a photo album, and create a junk journal out for yourself. Then you put in the signatures you like, just poking some holes. So using the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, just right through the cover, 1 hole in at the top, 1 hole at the middle, 1 hole at the bottom, and then repeat the step as many times as you want. So maybe in this case 4 times would be cool, or maybe even 5 times. And if you don't like this fabric hanging out, you can just cut it off. Yes, so this is a basic construction, not cover construction, but reusing an old book or photo album to create a journal of your own. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more junk journal videos, crafting videos, and for bullet journal videos as well. Bye!